Hey guys, I know I've been missing for a little while, but I'm back with a new series and I'm going to call this one LocStyle. And yeah, let's get started. So this style really works with more like freshly washed locks and freshly relocked locks. So all I'm going to do right now is separate out the top part of my hair and try to get it as even as possible. I know it's not always going to be possible unless you have parted your hair perfectly straight in all instances, but you just want to get as even as possible the top section of your hair. So I'm just going to work on that until I get the amount that I want. Try to get it as even as possible. Then I'm just going to plait that top section and pin it out of the way. I'm just going to use a bobby pin, a very long one, and just tuck it in to the back. And then the back of my hair now, I'm going to finger comb it to make sure all the locks are straight, and I'm going to pull it into a ponytail, probably like the middle of my head, or I'm not sure what you will call that, but just where I have it now. Then I'm going to take a few strands of hair and twirl them and use that to actually bind the ponytail. You can use a scrunchie, you can use a piece of cord, you can use whatever you want, but I'm just going to use a piece of my hair and then take another bobby pin. Pretty much that is the only thing you would need in this style, and this style is really more geared towards longer locks or medium length to longer locks. So that's just my ponytail. Then we're going to undo the hair that I have on the top, and we're going to part it in an L. You could part it from the left or the right, but I just decided to part it this way. So I'm going to put a few rows across the front of my hair, and I'm going to go back towards the ponytail, parting it. I'm sorry the angle is a little bit blurry, but hopefully you can see what I'm trying to do. So you have like a L shape. I'm trying to get it as neat as possible. And then just going to plait the excess and pin it out of the way as before. Then I'm going to take the front section and I'm going to start pulling the hair at the front over it so it looks like a roll. I'm just going to keep doing that across the front of my hair, and then I'm going to turn and go down the side so that it goes back to where we have the ponytail. So I'm just going to pick up the hairs on the front and roll them over to the back so it looks as though you're doing kind of like a twist. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And then when I get to the end of the lock now, I'm actually just going to take the hair and twirl it so it looks like a roll all the way down. Then I'm going to take that hair and I'm going to wrap it around the ponytail, around that first wrap that we did, so it looks like a nice thick coil. Now I know it's a little bit, for me with longer locks, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do, but just be patient with it and roll the ends to make sure that you don't have any stray hairs poking out. And then when you're done, you can tuck it underneath the hair. Since you know you wrapped it around the ponytail, you can tuck it underneath there, or you can use one of the long bobby pins and pin it into place. Just make sure that it's very secure. So you can tuck as you go any little stray locks that you have sticking out, just to make sure that the final product is neat, because if you tuck as you go, then everything will be in place. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the first section, but obviously this is going to be a little bit smaller. I'm going to part going the opposite direction now, making an L, but this one is going to be a little bit smaller, but it just gives the front of your hair some height, because you know if you usually put your hair in a ponytail when you have long locks, the hair looks a little bit flat, so just to give it a little bit more of an interesting spin. So once I've parted it out like that, then I'm just going to do the roll. And this angle, I think you can see it a little better. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be a professional hairstylist or anything like that. You just have to be a little bit patient and a little willing to experiment with your hair. So then, like always, when I get to the end, you just take the hair and roll it into like a big, like, I don't know what you want to call it. It almost looks like a piece of rope, kind of. And then you just wrap it the opposite direction around the lock, while the ponytail at the back. And then I would tuck it under And then if you think you need to have a bobby pin, sorry, to secure it, then you would do that. Then the one in the middle, I'm just gonna roll it all the way around and then do like a coil in the center of my head, just to give the hair a little bit more height and a little bit more interest. And I know I have a few little flyaways. I'm a little bit out of frame, sorry, but you just tuck them in, and that is pretty much your style done. In this instance now, I decided to just grab some hairs from the ponytail and twist it into that same coil and wrap it around, so that it just had a little bit more of an interesting style. So I took 2 big sections and then I just tucked them under. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. It's very simple, very easy. I used about 4 or 5 bobby pins. And yeah, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I will be trying to put out some more videos in a very short time. So I will see y'all guys next time. Bye.